Right guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be quite the quick one, and this right here might give it away. We are about to do a thing. We're about to do a thing that you guys probably aren't expecting, and to be fair, I probably wasn't expecting it either. I wasn't actually sure how serious I was about doing this. However, the Ultraflex Open Bodybuilding Show is tomorrow, and I've booked in. I'm going to get my first coat of tan right now. We're going to step on stage tomorrow, 5 weeks before the first initial planned show of the season. I don't want to fall here. I near fell there. That was so close. However, we're going to get first coat of tan here. Second coat of tan is in the morning, and then we're going to be on stage at around, I think, 4 p.m. tomorrow. But we'll bring you guys in the journey. I'm not sure how random this is going to be, how good the vlog's going to be. It's going to be a crazy one. It's going to be a random one. But yeah, it's going to be the first time on stage in like 2 years, and I'm starting to get goosebumps. I'm literally starting to get goosebumps. I don't know if you can see that. But let's go and get tanned up.
And then drive to Manchester, because then I've got mad, isn't it, my diary, Kenny?
Unbelievable.
I've got. Well, you won't need to walk it super, shall you?
Got you.
As long as everybody's covered, sure. Yeah. But don't worry about anything, because then tomorrow we'll go. Yeah, oh, that's wicked, you know. I know, I've got my YouTube.
Sure. Oh, is it?
I wouldn't recommend him to.
The next day.
Good morning guys, it's the day of the show. We are currently on the way to the venue right now. We're running about approximately 6.4 minutes late.
Yeah, 6 minutes late.
6 minutes late, and it's time to check in. So I've got to check in like literally as soon as I get there. I've got to hand in my music. I've also got to go and get a second coat of tan as well. So as you can see, this is kind of came out. It's actually not the worst, to be fair, but I've got to go and get a second coat of tan on as well, and then they glaze you obviously before you go on stage. Do we have any words of wisdom for my first outing of the season?
Have fun and enjoy yourself. That's it.
I'll take that, to be fair. That's actually really nice. So yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Good.
No, I do really appreciate that. Why are you laughing?
Alright, okay, that's good.
Are you taking the piss?
No, I'm being serious.
Right guys, well, we're about 2 minutes out here. The show starts, I believe, at like 11 a.m, but I'm not on stage until like 5 or 6, which I don't know how they're... It's going to be a long day, I think. I've got a couple of meals with me to last me. I'm not eating a lot of food, but I've got a couple of meals with me. But it's going to be a long day. I thought it was going to be a pre-judging and evening show type of thing, but it's a full run through, I believe, and I'm meant to be in open class 2, so obviously men's bodybuilding, and as far as I'm aware, it's not meant to be on until about 6 p.m, which is... It's what it is. We're going to have fun, we're going to enjoy it, but we shall catch up with you when we get there.
31, Nick. 32, Chris. And 35, Conrad.
Now guys, as much as I just want to show the routine with the music in the background, honestly, I want to actually monetize this video, so I know it would just get done for copyright. We went with Enter Sandman by Metallica, a good old school, hardcore, aggressive bodybuilding posing song that surprisingly nobody else had on the day, which was nice. And to be honest with you, just on this outing, I just wanted to hit them big shots. I just wanted to be at the priority of just actually hitting them big freaky shots, just getting that time back on stage, just having fun with it as well, trying out different shots with my legs and things like that. And like I say, just having a bit of fun with it, just hitting them big, most muscular, them big mass shots more than anything else, because that was the goal. It was obviously a show where I was against the big boys for sure. And I just wanted to make sure that I never looked out of place, and we were just going to come on stage, have fun with that posing music, that 60-second routine, and just, like I say, hit them big shots that were going to make me like try and stand out the most. And I feel as if that's what we done. But Metallica, Enter Sandman, for anybody that is actually wondering, was the posing routine song of choice. And we had a ball with it. And at the end of the day, that was the main thing.
Now there's two. In second place, number 32, Chris McCready. Which means you're champion 2024. Number 31, Nick Elliott. Okay, Chris, best presentation, best poser. Well done. Any shot. Thank you.
Just like that, there we go, it's a wrap. We walk away, second place in easily. It's very easy to say this actually, but definitely the most stacked lineup of the day, of just fucking monsters, mass monsters, big boys. As you would have seen, I actually took runner-up to the guy who went on to take the overall, who I do believe is actually one of like the most promising amateur bodybuilders the rest in the UK right now, for obviously going down the IFBB route, which to be fair, like you can't be complaining with that. Like I can't be complaining with taking runner-up spot to the fucking guy that went on to win overall. Probably going to turn IFBB pro at the next show that he does and actually be very good. So that being said, it's a different type of muscle. You would be able to hopefully see that by the videos that we got. Is different altogether, and that again is something that at the end of the day is just out with my control. I entered an untested show, and it's one of them that you just have to kind of expect the unexpected, deal with whoever turns up in the day and have fucking fun. And I wanted to blow off the cobwebs because it's been almost 2 years since I've been on stage now, and I wanted to be able to get back on stage and just get that feeling back, because I didn't want that feeling back on my first main show that I wanted to try and be my best on, or be almost my best anyway. So I wanted to be able to just get back up there, get a bit of time, have fun, and that's exactly what I did. And they pushed us fucking hard. We went through I think like 5 or 6 rounds in the end. Kept getting moved, and it was a blast, and that's the main thing. I had fun. Also walked away with best poser of the day, so can't forget that one, best posing of the day. So that definitely gives me a bit of confidence that my posing has improved, and my posing's obviously in a good position, because that is something that we've drilled hard in and definitely worked hard on making sure has been a big priority this season. So we walked away with a £250 Better Bodies and Gasp gift voucher, which we're going to be happy with. Nice little medal here as well. But we've ran this as a normal training day, guys. I've not peaked for this. I've not done anything silly. I've not changed anything, not water manipulated, not done anything different. This was just a normal training day food. Yesterday it was the exact same. We ran a couple of high days with no training into the show, and then done normal training day foods today. I'm actually just about to go home and get a shower, and then we are heading straight to the gym, because like I say, I'm not taking another day off the gym, and we've got legs to train before the guest spot next week. But the season has officially started. So I'm going to crop everything together. I don't know what we've got from today, but I'll crop everything together for you, put it together, and like I say, just bring you guys on the season with me. But aside from that, as always, please do not forget to drop the video a like, whether I include legs in this video or not, maybe a couple of snippets, maybe. But we're heading there next. But please, guys, do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and we'll catch up with you all in the next clip. And then, of course, we headed in for legs. Now, quick warm up here, because we only had 60 minutes. The gym actually shut at 8 p.m. We got there around 5 to 7, so we had around 60 minutes to be able to get in, get as warm as possible, and get as much done as we possibly could. It was going to be efficient anyway. I didn't just want to kind of add up a lot of junk volume, so we still did take a relatively good amount of working sets on not that many exercises, but at the end of the day we still got a lot done. So I supersetted abductors and adductors here before jumping onto the line flex leg curl, which I always start on, which I done 2 sets here. Felt incredible as well, which to be fair, it's always nice whenever you know you don't have that much time, but you actually go in and you know the setups of these things. So we made it feel on the money from the get-go, which was also very nice. Not overly focusing on too much time spending in both lengthened and shortened ranges here because of obviously being on a time restraint. However, we still made sure that every contraction was as hard as possible. Pretty gutted here because the prime leg extension was out of order, which unfortunately I have been running for quite a long time now, and then to be able to come in and see that it was out of order obviously wasn't the nicest thing on the planet. And to be fair, the Cybex I definitely do like, however it just doesn't offer the exact same amount of range of motion that the Prime does, so you can't get that full stretch at the bottom as much as what you could on the Prime, which at the end of the day is it's not the end of the world. However, it's just one of them things that you just kind of get so used to, and then when you have to use something else that doesn't offer the exact same as what you're used to, it can be a little bit different. But we weren't negative about it, we were positive. We took some really good working sets, felt incredible. Now, you will see this in the next video that's coming up, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. However, the new lifters from Strength Shop have been put in. But like I say, as sick as they look, as unbelievable as they feel, you will see a little bit more of these in the next video that's going to go up. I just wanted to put this one up because obviously it's the show day video. We hit legs after it, so of course we had to include it. Hydro AA, as you know, is the only supplement that I take intra-workout right now, and because of time as well, we never sent the Cybex squat press or anything, so I went onto the Mark 1 45-degree leg press, which actually felt incredible on the knees, which to be fair, raw, straight after being on stage and doing a lot of rounds and being super fatigued, after being super hydrated, this actually surprisingly felt really, really, really good, and with the lifters on as well, felt incredible. So it was taken up to 8.5 for a nice continuous set of 6 reps, which at the end of the day I was very happy with. And then what I done from here was I backed off very quickly, took around maybe 90 seconds to 120 seconds max, and then done 6 plates per side and took around, I believe it was around 13 or 14 reps, which again felt incredible. But at the same time, no lockouts at the top. I'm just making sure that I'm keeping my knees as supported as possible. And from this actual machine and the Cybex Mark 1 45-degree leg press, the quad lactic acid pain build-up was honestly unbelievable. But at the same time, I think because obviously I was flying through the session, I had just done 2 working sets of leg extension as well. My quads were full as fuck, which you'll actually see after this set right here. But felt incredible, like I say, which I was really surprised with. But with the additional support from the lifters as well, and obviously taking my time as much as we were on a time restraint, I still took my time as best as I could. Everything felt very nice, which was the main thing, and that was definitely something that I always have to make sure and stay on top of, whether I've got 90 minutes or I've got 3 hours. But as you can see, legs were pretty fully blown by this point, hence why there's not that much detail on show. But just before anybody notices as well, brand new Better Bodies thermal in there, and tapered sweat shorts from Better Bodies as well, which I must say is very, very, very nice. As always, Keffy15. Anything you guys are grabbing from Better Bodies or Gasp, you can always grab that little discount there. Belt squat, but we used it for RDLs first, and then what we've done is we moved on to sumo squats, so just to be able to get a little bit more glute activation. Time restraints as well, being time efficient here, so not loading up a hip thrust or anything like that, but still being able to directly stimulate things like the glutes and of course the hamstrings the way that I want to, without having to say load up a barbell or a different machine. So everything felt incredible. But that was that. Hope you were able to enjoy this video, guys. If you were, don't forget to drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and we'll just catch up with you all in the next video.